I need from you is understanding. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Okay, the lighting outside is fucking up my lighting inside, so bear with me as I'm trying to get this together. And the show must go on. What's up, everybody? I am Don Juan's neck adjuster.
Really? Well, you just told me, so I told you.
Better known as Goonicorn. Welcome to the show. How you doing? How you mom and them? Come on in, come on in. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Boogie on down to the Xscape beat. And make sure you press like, share, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Everything you know you're supposed to do when you come to somebody's YouTube house. Some of y'all be up in here breaking the rules. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if at any point you're feeling a little stressing on your chest, make sure that you go down in the comments and lay it down all on the line for me. All right, y'all. So we got a lot to talk about today regarding this Xscape and SWV show. I think this is episode 4, titled Top Billing. Y'all, the aunties have gone wild. The aunties are doing too much. It's like you got Lily on Twitter arguing with Akbar. Akbar threatening to fight her and Tamar, and I don't doubt she'll do it. So y'all might want to be careful. But something about Lily tell me that she's packing something. So Akbar, if you show up to anywhere where Lily and them SWV girls from, them is Bronx girls, you just might want to keep your ass strapped, or you might want to, stay with a home girl or two or something, because Lily don't look like she playing with your ass, okay? She look like she the muscle of the group. You might not want to play with her. Okay, so the episode starts off with a montage of what all of the girls are up to. We go over there with Auntie Coco and Auntie Taj and them doing Jane Fonda aerobics. We go to Tiny's house where she's cooking up something with Eris. Cute little Eris. That baby is the cutest thing. Oh, little nugget. And then I don't know where Candy was. I can't really remember. She was probably somewhere up finding a goddamn gold mine in Africa or some shit. This lady always got a damn business booming somewhere. She probably trying to invent candy-coated cars. And then somehow, though, with all of this excitement going on everywhere else, we land at Lily's house. Instead of stopping and investigating the aliens that are currently living under Tiny's house and keeping up with our feature space explorer Harris, y'all land at Lily's house, where she is scrolling through Microsoft Word fonts, looking up impact to title her book titled, what the fuck is the title? Miss Hot Pussy something. Sister Hot Pussy. Ma'am, what is the meaning of this? Why of every part of your book you decide to let us in on the fact that the lady was at church and the pastor got a big old 10-inch dick touching his knee, and in the front of the church on the altar where he's supposed to be praying for people and making sure that they make it into heaven. And meanwhile, this lady is paying attention not to the word, but to that print. That's nasty. We didn't need that. Okay. Somebody tell Lily abort mission. I'm curious to know, what type of books is she reading? Like, are you a Zane girl? Are you a Elin Harris girl? Because I'm curious to know her history with urban erotica. Ma'am, let me tell you something. From me to you, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to read nothing about my pastor having a 10-inch rock hard penis at the front of the church while he's supposed to be preaching for people, and everybody just looking at his penis. That's nasty. That's nasty. But I mean, maybe that's the intent of the book. I don't know, girl. It's salacious enough, but I ain't reading the shit. Anyway, so I want to say she said something that I thought was kind of poignant in this scene with their manager, Dan, or whatever he does for them. I don't know. But she said something about like, you know, our group is more together. Somebody on Twitter, I can't remember who said this or whatever, said that the argument that she made right there is probably one of the best standing ones in order for them to be like the headliner. Like, y'all girls can't even get y'all's group members together. Y'all don't know if y'all X3, Xscape 3, Xscape. Y'all don't know if Candy's in, Candy's out, y'all know I can't say that girl's name. Taka's in, Taka's out. Y'all don't know who's coming or going. So it's like, why don't y'all figure out what y'all got going on, and we gonna go ahead and headline, and then when y'all figure it out, then y'all can come on and co-headline with us. I would have bought that argument, but I also want to do something. Because there were some comments left on my last video where I think that maybe y'all aren't great. Maybe not everybody is like great listeners, and maybe y'all are just like committed to SWV being this like world-renowned 30 million record-selling group, when that is just not true. You can't even put all of the numbers that you can find on the internet together to come up with 30 million. You just And now these are the screenshots that I'm going to post, the Billboard screenshots of how many hits the girls have, okay? Because that is a metric system that we use to define a hit, okay? So SWV has uno hit, okay? They have one number one hit. Xscape does not have a number one. They have a number two, neck and neck. Okay, so now we head on over to Taja's house, where she has prepared the sorriest ass, most pathetic ass charcuterie board that I've ever seen in my life. Girl had nothing but goddamn, she might as well just had beef jerky on a plate and called it a day. Who you thought that was gonna feed, girl? You know Candy always eating. Burris is always hungry, girl. You cannot just have a couple of pieces of salami and a little cheese for Candy. Candy need a rack of ribs, a salmon, a steak, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, greens. She need hot chips, Funyuns. She need a spread. Like, y'all gotta make sure when Candy's in the building, y'all gotta make sure that y'all got a platter for this girl. She needs the works. Okay, she need Kool-Aid. She don't drink, so she need little lemonade. She needs something to wash all that shit down. She need hot water cornbread. She needs all of the things. And you brought salami. Taj, you ain't shit. Taj, you ain't shit. You trying to force Candy on a diet. You ain't right. You ain't right. That damn charcuterie board wasn't enough to feed Stuart Little, girl. You thought that was going to feed Candy always hungry Burris? Girl, you a key. Taj is a key. I like Taj. Taj is my favorite SWV member. She is a key. Side note, Miss Coco, you in that blonde wig, girl, you look good. You look good. Bitch, you look like you got a gay son. Somebody said, Mama, snatch the girls in this blonde wig. And she said, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Coco. I love Coco. Everybody shows up to Taja's house or whatever, and LaTocha waddles in or whatever, looking like she just got a cloud over her head, like she's sitting on a secret and $30,000 of somebody else's money. She just looked like she's just racked with guilt and just... But you know what? Actually, what I'm going to say is I'm going to change that. I don't think it is that she is racked with guilt. I think that Toka is very much... I don't know. She's pleased as punch, actually. Because I think that she thinks that this is like going to sock it to the girls. The fact that she got her solo deal. She about to escape. And... that she's about to like blow up in the gospel industry or whatever. She thinks that she just, and part of me kind of feels sad for her, because I don't think that she knows how she is coming across on these cameras right now. I don't think that she knows how she comes across probably in life, because so many people around her inflate her with so much positive reinforcement for her negative behavior that she just walks around this earth thinking that her shit does not stink, and everything that she does, walking around with a chip on her shoulder, is like justified because she is the star. She is the singer. She is the star of the family or whatever. And she just kind of feels like what everybody else says is just kind of like minuscule or whatever. But anyway, so as they're sitting down, Tamika is running through her ideas for the show, which she has a lot of dreams. She's a dreamer. She has a lot of ideas, which I thought were cool. You know, this is my mother right here. So, you know, I understand why, like me going to shows, I have a high expectation for theatrics and foolery. So I love a show, and Tamika wants to utilize every opportunity on that stage to deliver a show. And I think that the girls should commend her for thinking outside of the box and coming up with grand ideas. Even if you aren't going to be able to use them, I think that it is important to recognize the fact that she is thinking and she is excited about this, unlike her old sourpuss ass sister. And then we cut to her confessional, right, where she gets to explaining how back when they were in the group in the 90s that she handled more of the creative ideas or whatever, and Tamika barely, you know, was ever even in the studio. Which just tells me that she kind of liked that shit too, because like her sister never really put up a fight or stood up for herself. So she could just waddle around the earth thinking that she was the only one that could really sing in that family. But if you ever paid attention to Xscape, like you knew that Tamika could always sing. So there was never any like doubt in any of our minds that Tamika could sing. Like, girl, you were... Anyway. But I want to say that revealed to me what LaTocha's issue with Tamika is. She kind of feels like I'm the big sister, I'm the star of the family, and she does not like it that Tamika is standing up for herself. She is advocating for her dreams. She is more assured, she is more confident, and she is more bold, and she's showing up and speaking out loud. And she doesn't like that other people are even like taking her seriously. So when she said that she already cut me out from sisterhood, now she's trying to like cut me out the group. LaTocha know what she's doing. The narrative that she is trying to create is that the girls of Xscape, the other girls, are trying to like force her out. But if you just self-awareness, it really is a gift. After watching so much reality TV these days, I really learned that self-awareness is a gift. It is not something that everybody has. And some people just walk through this earth not realizing their actions and the way that they just come off to people. That's scary to me, because I'm always conscious of how I'm affecting somebody. And even when I am not, I am. Because like when I don't give a fuck about how I am approaching you, or, you know, we are conversing and how my attitude may come off. Yeah, I know. And I meant it. So next scene, we hop on over to the studio where Candy is singing Weak. And then Jalen and Coco shows up. They're all in good spirits. And then LaTocha and her round ass cabbage patch ass. I'm just playing. I like her face. It's so cute to me. But she do got a little round cabbage patch face. Anyway, so she shows up again with a dark cloud over her, just sucking all of the energy out of the room, looking all sour, puss in the face. People are trying to get her input. And again, back to my point about her feeling a way that Tamika is stepping up and being more confident in asking and demanding what she wants. You are not providing any commentary. Anytime anyone asks you for your input or how do you feel about something, it's, I don't know. I'm not excited about this. I gotta pray on it. You know, prayer also takes action. So if there's no action, the prayers are in vain. Is my praying in vain? Yes. your praying is in vain because you are not putting forth any effort. You never look like you want to show up to filming. You never look like you want to be around the girls. So it's just like, why are you here sucking up all of the air in the room, girl? It's annoying. Go home. Go sign your little deal. Go do your little gospel record. Go on, get. Okay, so now we head on over to the Blaze restaurant where Candy and Don Juan is. Don Juan neck is loose as hell, bitch. Somebody go find a screw for that boy. That neck can just be... My neck loose too, but we loose neck sisters. All right, anyway. So I really don't have too much to say about this scene. I mean, she just repeated what we already know, that she is going to have she is trying to find a record deal. And he's like, girl, don't allow that girl to make you no option. Don't make her a priority if you're only an option. And that's a word for everybody. That was a word for all of us. Okay. Now we go on over to Jalen, Taj, and Coco. Now Jalen is a stylist. And if you a stylist, why you want to have your mama? Why would you want to have your mama in clothes that not even Angel Brinks would wear? Why y'all got them in that store? Okay. Anyway, Jalen, carry your ass down to dental school. Carry your ass down to dental school. Or if you don't do that, if anything else, go make sure you audition for Juilliard. Like I told you last week, niece, go audition for Juilliard because your ass is an actress. Angela Bassett could never. Angela Bassett did the thing. You're going to do the damn thing, okay? Anyway, bypassing that. Oh, well, actually, I will say that I really do love how Taj was able to convince him to make sure to weigh his options. I think that did get his wheels to turn, and hopefully he does not drop out of dental school. Like, girl, if you really want to sing, Jalen, I think that you have just as much of a chance as anybody else does. You even have you have a leg up on everybody because your mama is Coco, and I'm sure she still has connects in the business. And you're on TV right now, and they keep showcasing you singing. So, you know, this could be your foot in the door, but make sure you don't give up on... Just make sure that if you're going to be serious about singing, be serious about singing. We need to see you auditioning at the Apollo, American Idol. We need to see you down there at the Vocal Coach House or something. We need to see you doing scales, doing runs. We need to see you really being serious about music. Because right now, mama, it looked like you're serious about makeup. And if you are, because your skin is flawless, bitch, you need to be an esthetician. You need to be a makeup artist. You need to be something like that, girl, because you got good gifts, I see. But anyway, yeah, if you're serious about music, do music. Do it. Do it. But you need to go hard. Like, all of this crying about, I'm going to do music, girl, where's your single at? Where is the single? Where is the song? Where is the something? You need to be putting shit out. All right, that's enough of my niece. Not too much on my niece. Don't come over here talking about my niece can't sing, because my little niece could do her oohs and ahs, and y'all never gonna be able to take her, okay? All right, look at me with my Don Juan neck. Yes, neck. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. Okay. So now we head down to Xscape's rehearsal for whatever show that they're about to perform on. And LaTocha is nowhere in the building. She and Black Voldemort is at home getting ready to sign those Rumpelstiltskin contract papers or whatever to make her dreams come true, child. You know, I don't have much to say about this scene because it's just like, yeah, she's showing y'all her ass to kiss because she got a record deal and y'all already knew what time it was. And Candy was right. She treating y'all like y'all to fucking help. Y'all was her leg up to get to where she wanted to be in life, and that was her solo deal. And I really, I feel like I wanted to say this earlier, but it just came back to me now, that I'm really glad. I'm happy for her to be able to get this chance to have her solo deal, for her album to come out, for it to do whatever it's going to do. Because it's been 20 some odd years in the making for her to be able to like really do what she set out to do in life. So for that, I am happy. I just think that it is very strange that you are trying to sell us a gospel album, meanwhile causing all this hell. Mama, I mean, now, hold on. Because that would fall in line of the stereotype of the church ladies now. But I digress. I think that you just should be very careful about the brand that you're cultivating on this reality TV show, because this is never going to die. We will always have this. We will always have this show to look back at while you're accepting awards. While this is going to follow you forever. Like, let's just say that you win a Grammy Award for your album. People still going to be calling you the devil's child and shit because of all of the hell and commotion that you caused on this show. And for your sister, you stole $30,000 from your sister, and you trying to sell us a gospel album. Do you know how crazy you sound? Girl, you might as well have just signed up for the Illuminati if you was going to do that. Like, if you're going to be an evil thief, girl, you need to stick to it. You need to just go all the way Satan at this point, because you cannot have it both ways. You cannot be on TV stealing from your sister. You can't be on TV causing all this hell and then trying to sell the girls a gospel album. It's just not smart. Like, imagine me wanting to turn on LaTocha after she stole $30,000 from her sister in my time of need. Why would I do that? There's so many gospel songs out there. So, like, girl, you're not about to make nothing that groundbreaking in order for me to be like, ooh, go check out. Now, but I will say, hold on, because I'm about to contradict myself. I did like her song. And I think I'm the only one. It's fine. I did like her song, though. Not buying it. So the only thing that I want to leave y'all with is that Black Voldemort, is it just me, or does Black Voldemort remind you of like those slicky, greasy car salesmen that they warn you about when you're a little kid and you like, or when you're like a teenager and you want to buy your first car or whatever, and your grandmother tell you to worry about them car salesmen, and they'll try to talk you into anything and they give you a high APR. Like, he just reminds me of like somebody, like just the way that he talked with that rasp in his voice. He sounds very much like the Shadow Man from the Princess and the Frog or something. Like, he just sounds and looks evil. Evil just radiates off of his skin with those dark circles around his eyes. Like, he's just evil. Black Voldemort. LaTocha, you really, really need to worry about who you have on your side. Like, girl, I remember like in the first episode, she said something like, I got God on my side or something like that. Like, yeah, girl, you got the God on your side, but the devil in your ear and in your bed, and you need to get up. Girl, you need to get up from that bed, child. That's all I got on this. That's all I got for this episode, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it down there in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.